What's up, people? It's Savage Riddle bringing more content to your screen, and today we're going to be talking about some of the changes coming to Apex Legends Season 6, as well as Dragon Ball FighterZ. Dragon Ball FighterZ just got some big news, but if you want to hear more about that, I will leave a timestamp in the video for you. If you want to skip the Apex portion, go ahead and skip to that portion. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and start with this. So, Apex Season 6. The new Legend Rampart is definitely going to be a problem. First, her passive ability, which lets you reload LMGs faster and also gives them an increased magazine. This is going to be really great because people don't really use LMGs too often. Her first ability is she makes a barrier for her and her teammates that they can shoot out of, and it blocks all incoming shots. And when you shoot out of it, it turns your rounds into disruptor rounds, which disruptor rounds, if you didn't play season 2 or 3, was a hop up for the RE45 and the alternator. And it changed the entire game because everybody ran those weapons. It was like how the R99 is now, but it was so much better. It did increase damage to enemies' body armor. So you would hit them like 2 or 3 times, and then literally their body armor would be gone. Didn't matter if they had white, blue, or purple armor. It would be completely gone. I kind of wanted disruptor rounds back, maybe a little bit of a nerf, but this is fine too. Rampart is definitely just going to be a problem. She's going to be a more defensive character, along with your typical Watsons and your Caustics, which I'm not really going to enjoy because I like running and gunning more so. As to camping is just not my forte. People who camp, to me, are just lesser lifers. I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there. These dudes who camp, I can't stand them. People who play Caustics, I hate enemy Caustics, and I hate teammate Caustics because they just want to stick around, stick to one building, not move around a lot. At least in my rank in Platinum, they don't do that. I know I watch Diamond and Predator videos all the time, and they don't necessarily camp too much. They know when to move and when not to move. But for me, being stuck in Platinum for the past always seasons, I am not a fan of it. She's going to be a problem. So now I'm thinking of ways to counter her, which would probably be like Bangalore or a Caustic on my team, because they would have to throw something in there. But that also leads to the fact that she will be teamed up with Watson a lot, and Watson's ult just buries any kind of incoming grenades or ordnance. I don't know. This is just my take on it. I think it's kind of going to break the game. I want to see if they do something to where you can destroy her barriers after a set period of time. That would be lovely, because that still means they would have to move eventually. But that's it for Rampart. Let me know what you think about the next legend. I think she's going to be a pain in my ass, honestly. Next, we're going to talk about the Volts. That is the new energy SMG coming to the game. I think it's going to be very interesting to see this because energy weapons have definitely been lacking, and I hope this takes the spot of the next big energy weapon. The Havoc was really big for a while, but after a lot of people, well, pretty much everybody kept using it. Of course, they had to nerf it. They kind of nerfed it pretty hard to say that nobody uses it anymore. So I just want to see if this weapon will take place of that. Also, the Devotion and the Turbocharger will be coming back, which that will definitely make the Havoc a little bit better. But then you still have the Devotion coming out of the care package, which means the care package weapon needs to be filled. I think it's going to definitely be the R99, which is awesome because it will change up people's gameplays because everybody uses the R99. And there will be a lot more Prowlers going around because I'm a bigger Prowler fan. And the R99 is it's way too seen nowadays. It's way too easy, I think, in my opinion. I don't know. Let me know what you think about the Volt coming to Apex Legends. And the last thing we're going to talk about Apex Legends are the heroes that I feel that need nerfs and the ones that need buffs. Um, a lot of people are going to call me a hater for this, but honestly, fuck it, I don't care. I think Caustic needs the biggest nerf that can be handed out in this game. Caustic is majorly overpowered. It's just there's nothing that counters the Caustic other than another Caustic. And I know a lot of people will say, well, this isn't a countering character game, but at the same time, he needs something that will take away his gameplay for a certain bit. A lot of people also will say that Crypto counters him, but his EMP takes away his gas traps that are already set, and he already has like gas traps ready to go again within the next few seconds. That's kind of OP in my opinion. I hate caustics. I cannot stand caustics. If you see any of my videos and you see me play with a caustic, you automatically know that the first thing I say is, it's a caustic on my team, because I already know he's just going to want to stay in one building and not do anything. That might be just the rank I'm at, because Plat is very camp heavy in itself, and in a lot of higher ranks, Diamond and Predator, they don't camp as much, but it's a struggle getting out of this rank. It's such a struggle. I was so close this season and I didn't make it. Another character that I feel that needs a nerf is Gibby, because his arm shield, along with Fortify, just seems a little bit too powerful, along with the fact that he can revive faster in his bubble. Just makes him seem like just an overpowered character. Not so much as it was, because they reduced the time his bubble stays up, but it still seems a little big because, and don't quote me on this, I haven't tried this in a little bit, but when I have an Evo shield and I shoot his arm shield, it doesn't give me damage towards the Evo shield. I think that's a little stupid, because I'm doing damage, maybe not to him directly, but I'm doing damage to something that's attached to him that is his ability. Um, if they fix that just slightly, I think it would still be better. He's such a big target anyway, to where people with Evo shields probably will shoot him first, because they'll know they'll upgrade the Evo shield. But it's just something they need to work on with balancing Apex Legends in general. The number one character that I feel that needs a buff, and everyone knows if you watch my first few videos, I don't even play this character no more because he nerfed him so hard to the ground. It's my boy Pathfinder. Come on, man. 15 to 35 seconds? Really? That's too much. Why 15 to 35? Why not 15 to 25? That would have balanced it out a little bit more, right? 25 seconds, a 10-second, nerf. That would have been fine. The gold helmet doesn't even help him. Doesn't even help most mobility characters, but him more so, because he has the most cooldown on his mobility. It's If you have the gold helmet from 35 seconds, it reduces it to like 32, 30 seconds, which that's not great at all. Like that's still too much. If it would have been 25 seconds, it would have reduced it to about 22, 20 seconds. That would have been majorly helpful, because a gold helmet is an item that should actually help you, right? It should actually give you something. I know they nerfed the gold body shield down because a lot of people used it and it was severely overpowered, but it feels like the gold helmet doesn't do enough for mobility characters, because they have such a long cooldown on their abilities. My movement ability should not be that much longer than a Gibby's bubble. It shouldn't. There's no justifying that at all. Another character that I feel that needs a buff, and this is going to sound contradicting because I literally said I hate camping characters. This is just more so because it just makes sense in my head. Watson should get a buff because she is a tank in the game. They classify her as a tank. So doesn't that mean she should get Fortify? I mean, help me out if anybody thinks differently than me. Please comment to anything I've said in this video. But she should have Fortify because she is a tank character. Just to bring it full spectrum, she needs that ability. Caustic and Gibby have the ability. Might as well give it to her too. I know I'm probably, kicking myself in the ass for this, or I will be later, but she needs the ability. I just hate that because it's kind of like basic logics and she doesn't have it. Whatever. And then you probably will see more Watsons at lower rank that actually do something because I know down in silver and gold, nobody uses Watson like that. They only use her at higher ranks and in the professional gameplay. But that's all I have for Apex Legends. Please comment and let me know if you feel differently about the stuff. I love to talk about all this and have other people weigh in. Other than that, we're going to go straight into the fighters portion of the video.